Mark Zuckerberg returns to witness stand and pushes back on FTC antitrust claims. On his second day on trial for the Federal Trade Commission pushing on him, saying that Meta is a monopoly for Meta platforms, CEO Mark Zuckerberg defended his company's acquisition of Instagram and WhatsApp, the two apps that are in contention right now. With a counter to allegations that the moves to acquire those businesses were intended to suppress competition. The FTC contends that Meta's 2012 purchase of Instagram for $1 billion and its 2014 acquisition of WhatsApp for $19 billion were strategic efforts to eliminate emerging rivals and maintain dominance in the personal social networking market. To support this claim, the FTC has presented internal communications, stuff that Zuckerberg basically said to his folks internally at the company, describing Instagram as a growing so much faster than us that we had to buy them. Zuckerberg acknowledged that acquiring a company inherently removes a competitor from the market, but emphasized that Meta's intention to enhance the product offerings and user experience was the point, not just to get rid of a rival, but to actually make what they're doing better. He stated, "We could have built our own app, but whether it would have succeeded or not would be speculation." The big speculation on this is based on the fact that buying out these apps and buying out these processes did bring into the fold some functionality that they needed as a way to battle other folks, X and YouTube and things like that. But the big issue is that in many cases, many small apps, many small companies were bought by Facebook, by Meta, and Facebook at the time, and then shelved, gotten rid of, just killed because they didn't want to deal with it, or they could not find the talent to actually build something on their own, so they just bought it and basically turned it into themselves. That's the Instagram and WhatsApp sort of points on this one. We'll see how this thing plays out. Another day in court will happen. We'll see what happens in this trial to see if Mark Zuckerberg gets a little bit blamed. The big sort of the back door dealings of this one. Mark Zuckerberg actually worked hard to try to pay off, I should say, or settle this case early on for a lowball number. Basically, he's been working with the president and saying his closeness to President Trump should have gotten him off the case, essentially, donating to his inauguration, showing up for all the things, all the stuff like that. Should have gotten some leniency. But right now, we're seeing the trial continue as it is. It may turn to some leniency in the future, but right now, not looking like he's getting any favors from Trump, who's focused on, immigrants, things like that.